We are live. Hello, hello, and welcome to Passion Speak, where we give those with a passion a platform to speak. Our goal is to enlighten and inspire with the stories of people who have a passion. My name is Sandra Jennings, and thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all of the above, and it gives me a great honor and pleasure to welcome Minister Jewel Lynn Richardson, also known as Mama Jewel. You can find her on the web. Mama Jewel has a tremendous passion for the African culture and the African American culture, and she is going to walk us through a lot of that. Welcome, Mama Jewel.
Jambo, thank you. Habari gani, Funga Alafia. Habari gani means what's the news?
What's the news, huh?
The news is today you say it's about Kwanzaa, it's about love, it's about Mama Jewel, it's about the world, it's about you. I am going to say, Mama Jewel.
Before you go any further, tell us a little bit about where you were born and raised and a little family history on you.
Born and raised right here in the great city of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Southeast side, came from the west side. I like to say 49507, don't make no jump. Graduated Polar Bear Christian High School.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and Pastor Jewel Lynn Richardson, ordained by the late, great Pastor Reuben Richardson of New Beginning Ministries, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay. Rest in peace, Minister Richardson. Okay, well, thank you for joining us. So, the West Michigan Jewels of Africa is kind of huge and kind of a staple in Grand Rapids and in other parts of Michigan, southern Michigan, because you kind of branched out since you've been teaching. But you came back. Tell us a little bit about your journey and how you began studying African culture and African American culture.
Oh, I was blessed to come across this culture, just trying to find something for my children to participate in. And this was the one thing that, them being Black children and having 4 of them, so what people would call a large family, we was accepted right in with pride. It was like the more the merrier. The larger, it was great. So I started down there in Atlanta with a group. My children started with Watoto Uhuru Dancers, Atlanta. And one day I started participating along with them. And they say, you can't take Africa out of your heart. You can take us out of Africa, but you can't take Africa out of our hearts. So they say I was bit by the bug, and I'm glad. And I just enjoyed learning the culture, learning to be a great family, learning the traditional drum and dance of the great continent from the great people sitting at the master's feet, having the great privilege of being around the historic Black colleges and raising my children, but yet love home. So learned from great, oh my goodness, Moore Cham is the first one who told me I needed to drum. And many others, Ojinga Love and his wife, Maia Love, they were teaching over at Morehouse College, and I would take my children weekly to learn. And it's been great, all of learning about just not the drum and the dance, but the way we eat, the way we live, pride, and the many holidays that I didn't know about. And Kwanzaa happened to be one of them. And I don't get my Kwanzaa on every year.
We're going to talk about Kwanzaa. So I always have to show a little clip because I kind of wanted to show what it is you do when you're out there. Now, this clip is borrowed from Dana Dane's YouTube, and I'm gonna add it in and then play it real. It's just a very short clip, but this was at King Park, not last year, or was it last year? No, it was year before last when you guys had a concert in King Park. So this is you and some of the dancers performing. Hey. That was nice. So that's part of what that's just a snippet of what you guys do when you do your drum and dance. And you teach it. You teach it. Did you tell me you teach it in Flint and Detroit and here in Grand Rapids?
Currently I'm teaching in the school system in Flint under the leadership of the African Drum and Dance Parent Association, which is a 501c3 out of Flint, Michigan, with the great rhythmologist Baba Kevin Collins. I took over there a couple days a week, and I also work with the company, and it's called Kungana African Drum and Dance. That is stationed in Flint, Michigan. We are West Michigan Jewels of Africa here in Grand Rapids. We also have many other companies that we connect with and associate with. Kungana meaning to be connected. So that mission is to connect us all here in the great West Michigan area and to keep Black history alive through motion, song, dance, and spirit.
Now, Baba Collins, through the what is it called? The African Drum and Dance Parent Association gave you an award recently. What was that?
Oh, yes, that was a leadership award. I am the chair of the African Drum and Dance Parent Association, and that association has been together for 28 years. And we are very proud to know that he has kept the culture moving in this area. It is a lot of history. He is connected worldwide, and it's a beautiful thing. And I take great pride in him giving me the service award. I do spend a lot of time. I love it. I don't have a direct Grand Rapids connection that is rooted like Mr. Collins and the Kungana and African Drum and Dance Parent Association. So I take great pride in the great master Suleiman. He is a master Kutiro player. And when I was leaving Atlanta, telling him I'm going back home, that my mission is to go back home and to spread the good news about what you have taught and implanted in my life, he told me, I didn't want to come home because I didn't know who to connect with. And he sent me to Kungana African Drum and Dance in Flint, Michigan. And it's been a great marriage of relationship and cultural learning and extending brotherly and sisterly love through West Michigan.
Yes, I didn't know that. That's interesting. So the collaborations that we get. Also, you've been recognized. I'm going to share my screen. You're being recognized by Grand Rapids. Let's see if I get this right. Nope, this one. This is a picture of you receiving the Harlem Renaissance Cultural Architecture Award by the Grand Rapids Area Black Business Association here in Grand Rapids. They're doing a lot in our community, a lot. They're just really instrumental in some of the economic moves that that people of color are making in Grand Rapids. I'm really proud of them, as I am proud of you. And they recognized you with this award. That happened just recently.
Yes, it happened just recently. They had a gala, and they have an annual gala where they recognize Black businesses every year, and we were so glad that they honored us and recognized the work that we're doing in the community. It was a definite privilege, and I would suggest please everyone join in, support the organization. You know, it's a connection. It is beautiful. It's Black family, Black power moving in the right direction, and we want to support that always.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so we got a lot of that out. I just wanted to give you your love, your accolades, because you deserve it. Because it can be very difficult to be consistent. And you've been how long have you been back in Grand Rapids from Atlanta?
15 years.
15 years. And it's
15
difficult
years.
because sometimes you out there and nobody's out there clapping with you. I know nobody's out there clapping with you. Nobody's drumming with you. And you say audience response, and sometimes you don't get no response. So, in order to have the heart to keep going, you have to have a passion for it. You have to. So, okay. So we want to talk about Kwanzaa, but we also want to talk about what you have on your little table here. Tell us about some of the artifacts you have there.
What I have is the setup for Kwanzaa, which definitely is the standard setup. And we start with the straw mat. We, of course, drape our table with some kind of, ethnic material, as ethnic as possible. If you don't have beautiful African material that someone has gifted you or that you've purchased, you may have a dashiki
I'm gonna
that you
put
have
you on solo.
dust
So
off and shake it off and put it on there. What it is you're bringing your essence of Blackness to a center form in your house to decorate your area. So we have that. What we didn't do today that I always like to do is we have a live plant. We have the Kanara. I always keep water because I like people when they come to pour libation. Because before any ceremony, us as great, great dark people, we always would ask permission of our elders. And we would also bring our ancestors whose shoulders we stand upon. We would bring their presence to whatever we're doing, even today, to bring our ancestors into this presence. In many ways, I have on a daishiki from a brother who transitioned on. I have on beads that was gifted to me from a sister mother who's transitioned on. You're bringing that also when you're coming. I also have the corn, which represents the children. And if you don't have children yourself, you're definitely going to have the corn. You're going to have a community cup, a unity cup. You definitely have the Nguzo Saba, which is the 7 principles. Kwanzaa is 7 principles, 7 days, 7 candles, right? Let me think what else we're going to have on here. We're going to have gifts, the Zwadi, the gifts. The gifts in tradition for us would be books, maybe music that is very cultural, things like that. We would not just go out and buy frivolous gifts. We would hand make things and push that on. Also, like I got definitely some artwork. You would have that. And vitally, vitally important, your Kanara with your 7 candles. And if people do not have a Kanara, you can still put 7 candles up. Even if you don't have 7 candles, you can just decorate with the colors. 7 red, 3 red crayon marks, a black mark, 3 green. Just bring a center and a formation together to make sure you're representing the thought and process and the pride that Kwanzaa brings to unite us together in this cultural celebration. So that's what I have here.
Now, Kwanzaa is an African American holiday.
It is a African American holiday created by Maulana Karenga in 1967 and others. He did not do it alone, and we must remember that too, that he did have others, but we definitely give him great honor for making sure that we stay steadfast with it. It is not even 100 years old yet. So this is a new and upcoming cultural celebration, freedom, and a gift for you to know that you have the right to love who you are and celebrate the great, great dark people 7 days before the new year,
So it's an
including the first
African
day.
American holiday tradition that embraces the African culture, but it's an African American holiday. It's a,
Yes,
it's
it
Black
embraces the
men.
culture because we must always remember our roots. And that's the one thing about why Dr. Mulana Karinga did it intentionally with the Mecca, the corn, the Zwadi, the Mahindi, the Nguzo Saba, because he did not want us to lose the fact. We cannot ignore the fact that we are one great African people first. So, yes, it is an African American holiday rooted from an African man.
And so, it's celebrated the day after Christmas, from
Yep.
Christmas to New Year's.
No, the day after Christmas, yes. December 26th to January 1st.
To January
And
1st.
yep,
Okay.
December 26th, very important. It's Umoja, it's the black candle. If you haven't seen the movie of the Black Candle with the great late Dr. Maya Angelou and others, please check it out. It's very informative about the true meaning of the Black Candle, how we burn it all year, actually. You need to relight your Kwanzaa, not just only for the week, but throughout the year to keep you rejuvenated all the time.
Now, some of these products we can buy at your shop, right?
Yes, it's what we call the One Stop Culture Shop. It is West Michigan Jewels of Africa. It is at 1541 Eastern Avenue, Southeast, Grand Rapids, Michigan. When we work with the youth in the group, we do entrepreneurship. We teach them sewing. We teach them the craft. They also learn, of course, the drum and the traditional dance, the music. But we also teach them entrepreneurial by creating their own costumes or uniforms. And they make jewelry and all sorts of things. But it is not just me alone. It's a group. It's a team. And it's a lot of fun. The kids actually, the youth actually learn much, much more at the One Stop Culture Shop than just the drum, the dance, the store. You can learn about your beautiful hair, learn about the way you eat, and you never know who's going to be there. It is a safe space for us to meet and enjoy and be empowered by each other in the culture.
Okay. So, traditionally we have, well, the last 40, 50 years anyway, we've had Kwanzaa celebrations where we gather somewhere around after the Christmas holiday and celebrate Kwanzaa and then talk about the principles. So traditionally, like there's a principle for each of the 7 days,
Oh,
and
yes.
it's talk a little bit about the principles. What do they mean?
Oh, the 7 principles. So there's Umoja, Kuji Chagalia. Umoja is unity, Kuji Chakalia, self-determination. You have Ujima, cooperative economics. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. You have Kaumba, creativity. Nia, which is purpose. You also have Imani, which is faith. You have 7 principles to live by, to incorporate into your life as a village, as a family, to be proud and enhance the learning and the pride of all the work and the contributions of the great Pan-African people of the world.
And normally, don't you do a concert every other year, a full Kwanzaa concert down at St. Mary's Church? This is not, this is your off year. So you will
Yes,
be celebrating with other people the Kwanzaa celebrations. What are you going to
yes.
be doing this Kwanzaa season?
This Kwanzaa season on Monday, the 26th, West Michigan Jewels of Africa will host Umoja, the Unity Day, right at the One Stop Culture Shop. So we usually do it outside. We have a hot drink bar for you to enjoy, but we definitely light the candle in unity. We do it publicly, and we took it outdoors about 5 years ago because we wanted to show pride in what we do and learn. And many people was not aware of how to celebrate Kwanzaa, what it was involved. So we said, we'll take it from inside the building. We'll put it outside. COVID came. You didn't have to worry about getting out of your car or anything. You could still see it from your car if you choose to.
Mm-hmm.
But we just celebrate it out there and invite the community to come and participate.
Okay. So that would be something. It's a scale down from your normal full-blown concert at the church.
Yes, it's local, and you can walk up, you can drive up. It is scaled down, but it's enlarged because it involves anyone who sees it or knows about it, and just being out there in the streets, enjoying the snow, saying we're in Michigan and we still enjoy coming out and participating and being able to light that candle together. It's a kickoff for everyone and anyone who wants to enjoy and participate in Kwanzaa. It's not only for Blacks, it's for everyone.
It's for everyone. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming on and talking a little bit about Kwanzaa. We kind of didn't do the subject justice because we could talk forever, particularly about the principles and what they all mean. I think if as a culture, if we embrace the principles, we would really have a healthy culture. But sometimes we fall a little short of the principles.
Yeah.
What thoughts would you like to leave us?
I would like to leave the thought in: come and get your Kwanzaa on. Choose to celebrate. Don't be afraid. It is great. Just try it. You may not have everything all at once, but choose to celebrate. And if not, celebrate on your own. Collectively, come and learn. So we invite you to come out, if not coming out with us, on Monday, December 26th, 2022 at the One Stop Culture Shop, 1541 Eastern Avenue, Southeast, 6 p.m. to 7:30. If you don't do that, find something to do. Participate. Participate in Kwanzaa and beyond. This is a way of living. This is not just a 1-week celebration. I like to say, I live Kwanzaa and more. So I want to encourage you to be connected, stay connected, implement the 7 principles into your life, teach your friends, walk boldly in Black power.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you for coming on with me, Mama Jewel, and sharing your knowledge. We can never get this cemented in our brain because it's such healthy living. I appreciate you.
I love you more.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a safe journey.